Let me see what I'm doing here. So we have some curious thing. We have Yiskadal, Yiskadash, Shemei Rabbah, those two pairs. I'm not going to go through everything that there is right now. It's just not that glib at it. This, the Kaddish is hard because I'm usually not in the same place as the people who are saying Kaddish when we get to it. So it's hard for me to try to pick this stuff up. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Okay, so we saw the flows of lights that has a do at the beginning, that we had the concept of going from Bina, bringing Oros down as a result of that. And then V'yiskadesh, we went over to the Chochmah side. Then we came to Shmei Rabbah, and he shows us here the Ranchi, the Nefesh, the Ima, the Ranchi, the Nefesh, the Abba. So what's in the Ranchi? I think that the word, when he says the Tselem, I think it's the same thing. It's very close to the same thing as the Naranchi, because it really means all the lights, the Mekifim and the the Mekifim and the Panimim. I'm thinking about that. And we see the lights that come in here, and he says the Naranchi, the Nefesh, the Ima, and then the Naranchi, the Nefesh, the Abba. First we had the Naranchi of the Ruach, the Ima, and the Ruach, the Abba. Now we're going downwards with the lights. Then we came over here and we saw that there was a concept here on this, after that, right before you say the Amen, there is some kind of a yichud that takes place between the Elokim and the Havaya, and he said something that was not in evidence, that there is a remnant of the Havayas and it mixes up with that, and he shows how this comes down. Then keep reviewing it, just try to get an idea. Then we got to the idea of Omein, which is the yichud that he says it takes place between the Teferes of Zan. It's, in other words, it's a Rosh Toch Sof of the relationship between, it sounds to me like through the walls of Zeir Anpin, but it could be that it's just the actual yichud that takes place that's not mentioned here. So because here you have the Teferes, and the Teferes of Zan, the Kesser, the Nuk, that goes like that. And then you say the next letter, the Mem letter, and you said the Yisod, the Zav, and the Das, the Nuk. That's really going across the body there. And then the last one is the Or Shebein Netzach and Hod, the Zeir Anpin, which is between the legs, and there you find the Gufa, the Nuk. But it doesn't say that you're actually having a Yichud of Yisodos. I don't see that. Maybe it does, but I don't see it. Okay, moving along, and then we have these on the next page. So so a little confusing there, but he brought in some the concept of sweetening up those Elokims, and it sounds like it got to some godlistic level as a result of that. This is a Ba'alma Dibare Kirute V'yamlech Malchuse Agaviyat B'kone B'kone B'sheichai. Those words, there's 10 of them. So let's just read the blurb at the top. The blurb says, Uvaklalos Eser Teves Miba'alma Ad Masheichai Kavan Lacham Shek Tzalim. It's a Tzalim the Naranchi, the Tzalim, which is, I think they're the same thing, the Tzalim of the Naranchi. The Chai, unless you say that the Tzelem is before the manifestation of the Ranchi or something like that, but I don't know. They represent, Tzelem certainly represents the Mekifim and the Panimi, and here's the Ranchi, which has Panimim, the Naran, and then the Chi, or the Chi going as Makifim. So again, Kakamshi Lacham Shech B'Tzelem, then the Ranchi, the Chaya, Im HaMochen, the godless, the Abba, with the Mochen of godless, the Abba, Shehem Eser Osios, the Sag. Don't have an ever, so he says that's what it is. He says that the 10 letters of Sag, he says, what is the Mochen represented by? He says that they're represented by the name Sag, the Partsufi Chochmah Dezah. And then he says, skip the parenthesis, the Heichlu Kachikashim Dasila, and then where it goes to. Then you say Bahama the Baro Tzadres ending at Mashiach. Looking at the page, you have another Amen over here. It's the same Amen as the previous one. It says there's a blur. He says, Gam Yekavein, the Hamshik base Tzalmin, the Rantki, the Yechida. Now that was high up above, now it's the Yechida. So he said the Rantki, the Yechida, and the Rantki, the Chaya. Ima Mochin, the godless, the Ima, with the Mochin of godless of Ima. Okay, the Shehem Yud Dalad Osios, which is the Pasud and the Pashut and the Mali the Ma. Haramazach of Teves D. The Fi part Sufi Kesed V'Chochma, according to the base, purpose of the Chochma, the Zah, and then we go through the place in the Zah where it goes. So let's look at the Narantchi, the Chaya, the Abba. So here is everything in Menukad with a Patach, and then it shows the Moach itself, which is a Sag. So this is all flowing down. So this is coming to Zah. He says the Heichu Kachi Kashan does see the Zah, the Tzilus, and the same thing going to the same place, just showing you the Narantki, the Chaya, the Abba. Okay, that's a tremendously big light there. And it's coming through Sag, which is usually Bina. So I don't know. I'll just finish up this page. We'll move on. So he says the Zah, and then it says where it goes in Zah. Then it says that he shows you the Rantchi, the Yechida De'ima. So this is going to be with the komets, komatzah, and then the Moach itself, which is Yudke Vavke, just the Pashut. And the Rantki, the Chaya, the Ima, which is going to have the Milui in it. Now, all of these things, exactly how we developed that idea, I'm not sure. But he says again, the Rantki, the Yechida, the Ima, which is the highest level, which is a Pashut. Everything, the Oros are, so you have here a picture of Oros and Mochin and the Moach. So the Oros are with the Komets, the Makif and the Benimi. And then surrounding them are that light is going into the Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, which is the Pashut. That's the Yechida. So now the Rantchi, the Chaya, the Ima, is going to be the Oros, are going to be the Makif and the Benimi are going to be with the Patach, which comes from Chaya, okay, the Ima, he says, and then he shows you the Moach, which is Ma. And then he tells you where it's going to. Look down the bottom part, and we'll finish up with this. You'll still have Amen on the other side. So, again, I don't know if this means that you're still at preliminary stage, and the light is coming through Zer Anpin, through the body of Zer Anpin, etc. The Rosh Toksof of Zer Anpin into the Rosh Toksof of the Nukva. Is that what we're saying here? And it's going through the body. Or does it mean just it's open? Or does it mean something's left out over here slightly? So then we said you come in last there because the hamtik as called klalos amochin the katnas, the abba. So we had to sweeten all of the klalos of the mochin the katnas, the abba. Biyud dalid osios the sag. The mochin, the sag is the mochin, the godless, the abba. So again he says what? He says you come in the hamtik, we're going to sweeten now. And this is what we're constantly trying to do, is these Elokims, which are here as a result of the katnas. It's called Klaus Amochin, the katnas, the Abba. And what are we going to sweeten them with? We're going to sweeten them with these 4 letters of the Pashut and the 10 letters of the Male, which goes along with that concept of D that we said. Again, exactly my mind how to fit it in. I'm not sure I got it worked out. He said the Abba B'Yud Daled Osius, the Sag, the Mochin, the godless, the Abba. So these are the Mochin, the godless, the Abba. We're going to use that. The V'yad, V'yud Daled Osius, the Ma, the Mochin, the godless, the Ima. So we're bringing all that down in. One on the right side we see the Abba, and on the left side we see Ima. He said the Ima, the Klalos, the Mochin, the godless, the Ima. Okay, so we're going to wrap that up and just try to see the whole thing and see if something can come out of it.